Well guys, we're back at it again, but it is snowing now. So it is November, what's the day? I think November 7th. It's about 28 degrees out. We're cutting some beans and it's snowing. Hopefully it'll stop snowing. If it doesn't though, we probably won't be able to go too much longer. It's gonna get on the beans, and actually the moisture is still running pretty good, but it may start clogging things up in the combine, and it's not something you really need, especially in the dark, and it's getting kind of late. So hopefully the snow either stops or we're just gonna have to call it a night, which will suck, but I mean that's farming, I guess, man. Weather lately has been absolutely crazy. I mean, cold, snow, rain, just anything weather-wise can go wrong. I'm starting to feel like Minnesota down here or something. The whole Larson clan. Hopefully this weather will straighten up and we can really knock some acres out. Finish up before Thanksgiving. Hopefully. Not too many more beans left, and then we'll be back on corn. Next video should be just straight corn. Beans are pretty slow going, cutting wise. This is only my second year running grain cart. I mean, you guys can see the other videos. We do apples, peaches, and grapes. We're all fruit. You know, like I said in the last video, this is a farm I help in the fall. Cousins of mine. You know, always good to help family and help everybody have a good year and get their crop off. But last year I really just ran corn, so you know, stayed up pretty busy, but it's the first year really running beans since how horrible of a spring it was for planting. So they're later this year, and how horrible of a fall we've been having, with things, you know, finishing out. Oh, here I am cutting beans, so, and it's, whether, it doesn't really matter if the yields are good or if they're bad. I mean, if they're bad, it's going even slower, but even if they're good yields, it's not like you're super busy in this cart. But if I wasn't doing this, I mean, I'd be at the gym, or I don't know what else, you know. It's that time of year, you know, we got everything done in our farm, put away, so it's good to get out and keep on working until the snow kind of finishes it off. But let's see if I'll flip my lights on really fast. So I mean, it's coming down pretty good. The snow pretty good out now, so I don't know. Hopefully we can finish these two fields we're in. But we can't have anything clogged up and broken, so let's hope. From one combine, so head over to the next one, right over here. Make sure he's doing good. And for those of you that are my viewers that aren't farmers and wondering what the hell a grain cart's even for, why I'm following the combines around doing all this. And basically my job is to use this cart and make sure that both the combines never stop. That they just keep going. You know, if they fill up, we unload on the go. They never stop. I get this done as fast as possible and be as efficient as possible. So they load, they take their load, they dump it onto me, and I take it in this cart and I run it over to one of the semis. It's basically, so I can get a better focus. There we go. Night harvest always looks really cool. Yeah, so basically my job is to make sure that these guys they just don't stop. You know, these combines, if they stop and they have to wait for me or something, then, you know, they're losing time, and that costs acreage, just costs money, especially you get this late in the year. Especially with beans, you can, but you don't want to leave beans sit over until the next spring. When you get freezing and then thawing temperatures over and over, and those pods go from wet to dry to wet to dry, they start to slowly break themselves open and you start losing yield. So it's really important to get your beans off, you know, fast. Corn, you know, corn, you can let it sit until the spring, but you don't really want to throughout the winter. And if you're getting snow, it can, you know, break the stalks over, just like on beans. It can also cause some mold issues. It's never good. I mean, it's nice it happens, but really for the grain cart is be efficient, so to minimize any risk of having any crop sit longer than it needs to. You want to get it off in the timely window before Thanksgiving, and that way Thanksgiving Day you can sit down and just freaking relax. So we're about to call it a night. The snow is just starting to clog things up. It's a lake effect snow. It's not going to stop anytime soon. The lake's cold. The snow's 2 weeks earlier than it normally comes, but I mean, it's just it's Michigan. It's weather. You got to deal with it. You know, every farmer deals with it in different ways. It's just we're gonna have to, for tonight, we're gonna have to call it. You know, we ran a good 15-hour day. We got a lot done, a lot cut, but we're gonna have to wait till tomorrow, and hopefully the snow doesn't go too long tonight and doesn't leave anything on the ground. Otherwise, you know, be a late start in the morning, and that's just it's just the time of year. It's weird weather. We've had weird weather the past few years. Everybody said last year, man, you know, can't get a worse year than this. Well, this year kind of threw everybody off. No matter if you were growing veggies, fruit, grain, it's just been a tough year. We're thankful we got all of our apples off. There's still quite a few guys out there picking, so hopefully everything goes good for them to finish up harvest. If you guys are doing grain or whatever you're harvesting right now, hope all of you guys have a good rest of harvest. You know, finish up and let's just get 2019 over with. This won't be the last grain video. We'll do a few more. That's gonna end it for this video, guys. If you want to check what I'm doing on a day-to-day basis, check out my Instagram at KFarm. Link will be in the description. So will be my email. If you like the video, give it a like. Comment anything you want to see in the future. Subscribe to the channel, see more videos, and I'll see you in the next one. Bonus footage, guys. I mean, it is snowing like absolute crazy out. This is ridiculous. We're gonna chase the combine a little bit. This is, I mean, I know I said we were about to close down, but it kind of, weather got a little, it's like a winter wonderland in early November. Great. That's a night.